When we first moved to Rwanda, we really just found out that the Rwandans have a dream, and it's a powerful dream, and it's a dream to educate their children and own a quality home. Then going along with that dream, we started to find that the government has a very compatible dream. The government's dream is to really have a viable middle class in Rwanda that would be a stable, not economically, but socially, so that peace and prosperity can continue here and thrive here for generations to come. Well, the core of a viable middle class is people owning a home and educating their children. But there's a third dream, and that's the dream that God has for the Rwandan people. And that dream is for them to have a relationship with Him through Jesus Christ. And that's a thing that, it's not a unique thing for Rwanda. God dreams that for every human. But when you put those three dreams together, they work in an incredible way, and it gives us a place to start to help the people of Rwanda. One of the keys to sustaining a viable middle class is the transference of wealth from one generation to the next. It's roads, schools, bridges, water systems, power systems. All those things have been paid for the most part, for generations that came before us. That's what needs to happen in Rwanda. And what they don't have, there really is not a way in Rwanda now to transfer wealth to the next generation. And so the home is a great example. Unfortunately, the housing industry here has no way of producing quality, durable homes. The people just haven't been trained to build homes to last. So basically what you have in Rwanda is some form of a mud structure. But when you get in a place like this where you get seasonal rains and things, everything here is a race against the rain that's going to deteriorate a mud home. The best you're going to get, if they do everything they can, cement, tin roof, things like that, you're going to get about a 10-year home. And so we're looking at really the poorest people on the planet, and they're going to spend about $5,000 to $10,000 building a little mud hut that's going to last them 5 to 10 years. So in their lifetime, the poorest people on the planet are going to spend $25,000 to $50,000 on a home. So they're incredibly responsible, incredibly hardworking, but all that investment at the end of their life is worth zero. None of that value transfers down to the next generation. So their kids, at best, if the country continues in its way of prosperity, at best, the kids just get to repeat that cycle over and over and over. And so through evaluating how we could help, what we realized was we really need to teach them from scratch how to build a home that will last. So when we're talking about kind of our brand of vocational training, I like to think of it as kind of a three-legged stool. And what sits on the stool is the particular vocation. It can be all kinds of vocations, but they need to sit on this three-legged stool if they're going to be viable and sustainable of entrepreneurship, business management, and English. That's the platform that will allow these vocations to build an economy. But when you have a three-legged stool, it needs to sit on something solid. And the foundation that our stool needs to sit on is the character of Jesus Christ. That's a generational solution. That's not something that you come in and with any amount of resources throw a quick fix on. And so what we really want is to invest our students so their children and their grandchildren and their grandchildren's grandchildren can become everything that God's dreamed for them to become.